our viewers have seen our guest already.
Yes.
Oh, we wanted to, you know, be a little more dramatic because there's a lot of drama going to be happening in March, which people are not ready for.
And she's coming to tease us small.
I know,
we want to
right?
find out what is going on. Listen,
it's like, imagine Akunya. You see how she's spreading her arms in the chair.
Yes, it is like they be Wajina Akunya.
Oh my word, Prema, good morning.
Prema, it's always good to have you here.
Well,
Yeah.
I was excited
Just
to
a couple
be
of
here.
days ago, you came.
Yeah.
We are back.
No, I feel like a
So
co-host,
soon.
you know.
I know, right?
It's good to always have you here. You're looking beautiful, by the way.
No, you look amazing. If your pearls are popping.
I'm learning from you.
Yeah,
I'm learning
they're
from
pearling.
the best. Thank you.
Yeah, we like that.
Thank
we like
you.
It.
That's how we like it in the town, huh?
Yeah.
Frima, this morning we've been talking Heritage Caravan. We are in January, but March is just around the corner. Just a few weeks for us to enter February, and then we are in March. And from the 2nd to the 9th of March, I mean, March is actually a big deal for us here in ChannelOne TV as well as City 97.3 FM. Yeah. 2nd to 3rd, the ending of March too, we have another big thing coming up. But first off, why are you here again today?
Well, thank you very much. Now, I'm here again to do a top-up.
Okay.
On information I brought on Monday. I said very soon I'll come back.
Yes.
No, I didn't know that it was going to be this soon.
Yes.
But it has become necessary for me to come back this soon.
Hey.
So so I'm here to.
Now I'm worried
Oh, don't
the way she said it, I didn't know it would be
this soon.
Okay.
Yes.
No, I say that because, you know, on Monday.
Tuesday.
Oh, it was Tuesday.
Yeah,
oh,
it was Tuesday. It's just Tuesday.
So, today is Thursday.
Today is Thursday. Just 2 days.
Yeah. Now I'm lost.
48 hours later.
So indeed, it's very soon.
Yeah.
Well, it's sooner than I even thought. Exactly. So on Tuesday, I was here to break communication for Heritage Caravan, as you rightly put, that is happening from the 2nd of March to the 9th of March. Now, we asked interested persons to register. In fact, they have been overly obedient, you know. So in my mind, I probably was going to come back maybe sometime next week to look at cost and how people can pay. But looking at the numbers that we are registering, we just have to put out the information there so that, in fact, those who have registered can just go ahead and make their payment and then, know the cost and make their payment. So, this is my mission here.
Wait, hold. So you say, looking at the numbers.
Yes.
So what, we have about 50 people registered already?
So we have over 270 people registered.
Hey!
Yes. Yeah, calm down. Yeah, because by close of day, it looks like we'll have like 300 interested persons. And these are people who have written their names, given their details, expressed interest that I want to be on the Heritage Caravan.
Wait,
Frema, this was just Tuesday, 2 days ago.
Yeah, 2 days ago.
Okay.
Wow.
Yo, I think the important question here is, how many people can we take on the caravan?
So conveniently, we are looking at 100 people. So I tell people that ensure that you're within the 100. Yeah. Because once we get that, I don't know, you know, sometimes we can do maybe 105, 110, but that is maybe a give or take.
That's a dicey.
It's a very dicey situation. So you don't want to be on a lifeline, you know, with oxygen support and all that, not knowing whether you are surviving or you are dying. So ensure that you are within the 100. I mean, that is, I can boldly and I'm confidently say that for 100 people, we are sure that we can take them.
Right, Frema, so that brings me to ask you, if you are looking at taking just 100 people on the caravan this year, and we have close to 300 registrations, how do I be a part of the 100 if I've called earlier to register my interest?
So at this point, your payment secures your slots.
Oh, okay. So payment validates order.
Exactly. And when it comes to things like that, you know, we do not have a deadline for payment.
Okay.
So, because we were thinking we probably will give out the cost and mode of payment by next week. But we've been overwhelmed with the numbers, and so we've had to come back in 48 hours. So if I tell you that wait till maybe next week or end of the month, and we get the 100 payments today, we can't help you. So it's first come, first serve basis.
First come, first serve. Literally.
So literally, yes.
Wait, so it's it is possible in the realms of...
It is possible.
It is possible in the realms of... It's possible in the realms of speculation that by tomorrow morning by this time, we could be sold out.
David, look, between Tessano and Adabraka, the number of messages that I have received, I'm
of course, you went to tell them in Adabraka that they can bring their money.
Yes, and announce payment, mode of payment, and all.
Which means the viewers here are late.
So some people are ahead of you. The number of messages, I keep telling people, please don't send me your details. Please call the official number, send the messages to the official number. Because the risky aspect of the whole thing is, if you send your details to David and David forgets, you are out.
You're done
That is why we've put out an official number where somebody's responsibility is to respond to calls. If you call and it doesn't go through, because I understand the line is already choked, send an SMS, send a WhatsApp message, we will get back to you. But please, don't think that I know Jifa, I know David, do it for me. Because these guys are also very busy, you know. So if they forget, Charlie, you have to organize your own caravan.
So if they called, their own caravan.
Their own caravan.
So if they call the number, they'll be told how much to pay?
No, I'll give you the...
You're going to give it?
Yes, I'm going to give it to you now.
Good. Okay.
Frema, please give it to us because our viewers are late. If radio has already have their fair share, I'm sure the lines are choked by now.
One bus is almost done. Right, so this year, for those who want to be in a room all alone, that is single occupancy. You don't want to share the room with anybody. You don't want to pair with anybody. But let me also advise that we have very limited slots for that single occupancy. That is 16,000 Ghana cedis. 16,000 Ghana cedis. Now, if you want to pair, for instance, you're coming with your partner, you're coming with a friend, or you don't have anybody you're coming with, we will give you somebody, but you want to pair with somebody.
Don't mind pairing somebody.
Exactly. That goes for 12,000 Ghana cedis, 12,000 Ghana cedis. Now, this takes care of your accommodation throughout the entire 8 days. Okay. Now, later, I'll come back to talk about the hotels and where we'll be sleeping because we are doing 4 stars, 5 stars, 3-star hotels.
Okay.
Now, this takes care of your accommodation. It takes care of your transportation throughout the journey. It takes care of your breakfast and your dinner. I did not mention lunch because most of the times we are in transit when it's lunchtime. So we stop at some point, maybe you grab something yourself or, but you know the beautiful thing with Heritage Caravan is the fact that now the reset guys are on, so we are also open to those who want to host us. You know, all the time, we've had sometimes ministers, MPs, businessmen. This is all the spicy stuff that comes with Heritage Caravan. Remember we went to Gideon Boako's, hello, Nabo, now you are the MP, so... and you know, we also do Mr. Nkumsa's place. We do, last year we also did Sekendi, Mesa. We did Sete Champon. You know, so it's excited. We did the Toto Pakpa in Volta region. So this is what happens. So usually in the afternoons, we'll be moving, we'll be in transit. So you just have to grab a snack or something. We also have drinks and other goodies on the buses. But the amount takes care of your dinner and your breakfast, the entertainment. It takes care of the tour sites that we'll be visiting. So once you pay your 16,000 or your 12,000, all you need to do is start cleaning your sneakers, you know, and iron your stuff, you know. If you don't have a new sponge, get a sponge, get soap. Get your stuff, get a suitcase, you know. So it takes care of everything.
Now, Frema, when you were talking about the experience, for you and Kwiku, you've had the experience. For somebody like me who hasn't been on the caravan...
Are you trying to be like a DC who is lobbying?
No, hold on. Hold on, calm down. Well, you can put it aside, but for someone like me who hasn't been on the caravan before, and I'm watching this morning, I'm like, what's the big deal about this? What would you tell that person?
Well, what I'm going to tell you is the fact that you get to travel the entire country in 8 days with like-minded people. The beautiful thing about Caravan is you can decide to tour the country with your family. Apart from the fact that you are going to pay so much, because look, all these hotels do not charge less than $100 a night. Okay? but you are very privileged to have it very subsidized. So if you look at 16,000, let's say you're even coming for single occupancy, 16,000, I don't even think will be enough for your accommodation alone.
16,000 is about $1,000.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And how much is $1,000 now?
$1,000.
A little over 16,000.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So that is your accommodation. All right.
Only accommodation.
Accommodation.
No transportation.
No transportation.
No food.
Yes.
We are going to about 15 regions out of the 16 regions, from Accra to Volta region to Northern region to Upper East region to Ashanti region to Bono region to Western region. That is for transportation. Fuel cost hasn't come in.
Yes.
You are going to eat. Now your entertainment hasn't come in. All right, you're going to visit tour sites.
Unless you play music in your car.
Even that, your battery will die. You get it? So, I mean, this is highly subsidized. That is why we always say a big thank you to our sponsors as well, who ensure that we give our patrons the best experience. And apart from that, it is that experience of having people like you come together to network. If you decide to go on a trip alone or with your family, you're not going to get the Jama session, you're not going to get the networking bit of meeting new people.
Yeah, you won't have the MD of this in your car, MD of that in your car. It's just you.
We are all there for a great fun trip, but it's also a time to bond. It's also a time to share your business card. It's also a time to can you tell Evans to start out from there? We want to enjoy that too.
The food.
Exactly. You know, so this is it. You won't have a certain champion come and say that, oh, let me host you. You won't have a certain Gideon Bwaku to say, let me host you. You have all that, you know,
all of that,
and all that comes, you know, because it is Heritage Caravan. So, and you might also look at maybe another tourism company doing this, but I can boldly and confidently say that we have the track record, okay? And the kind of experience that we give our patrons is unmatched. And that is why all the time people are looking forward to, somebody sent me that I can't wait to be a Caravanite. And I was like, oh wow, all students
it's like their name.
So, and I'm like, oh, so now we have an association. So you can't afford not to be a Caravanite.
So I want to even help your answer to Jeffers' question. Last year, and there was just more than one couple like that. But the first couple I met, husband and wife, said to me, they've been watching me on Breakfast Daily.
Right.
And then I said, oh, okay, I mean, fantastic. So where do you watch me from? Then they said the United States.
Yeah.
Then I said, oh, I see. So how long have you been in Ghana? Then they said, oh, we just came 2 days ago. I said, so you're here for a while? He said, no. After the Caravan,
they will leave.
We came for Caravan. We are leaving. So if it's not a big deal,
this is what
we're saying.
Plan. Okay, so people plan, and that is why we start these things very early.
Yes.
Because people plan and take their annual leaves just so they can make it on the Caravan. That is why. So people might think that, but it's in March. Why are we doing this in January? Because people also need to plan ahead, get their tickets, you know, get their monies ready and all that. So we've had people who have registered from the United States, people have registered from Canada, people have registered from all over the world, from Nigeria.
I'm hearing this year some Swiss people too might be coming.
Oh yes,
wow.
yes. People have called from Nigeria. People have called from England. You know that we are coming on the Caravan, so we need the dates and all that. That is why we even break homes early enough so that people can take their annual leaves. Plus those who are home, you know, to do that as well. So yes, Caravan has David said something yesterday that now this has become like a beast.
Yes.
And we are excited for this beast, all right? And it has come to stay. This has become a product that people look forward to. And it also affords you the opportunity to know the real Ghana. There's a huge difference between watching CNR and knowing what some residents in Takwa are saying about their roads, about their this and that, okay? Now, it helps you understand and better, you know, and appreciate the Ghana that we have. So if you are there are a lot of people who, but for Caravan, won't have any business up north.
Absolutely.
You know,
absolutely.
Because really, if when you sit back and ask yourself, I don't know the northern region. You also look, it sounds so huge and so.
And even even when you are going to the north, for example, you will say, okay, I'm going to Tamale and come.
Exactly.
Or I'm going to Bolga and come. But this is touring through the region. You're seeing the towns, the villages. You're seeing
experiencing the people, their culture, and how they do things.
And for me, with a Caravan, you see, apart from the fun aspect of it, it helps you like know Ghana and then appreciate the challenges that we have.
Exactly.
So sometimes you are driving through from maybe Kintampo to Tamale and ask yourself, so what are we going to do with all this vast land? Can't we do something? So why are the people living like this? So why is this place like that and why is that place not like that? All right. So this is what Caravan. So it's just a cocktail of great experience. Yeah.
Right, Frema, we've spoken a lot about Caravan. Now I have my 16,000 or my 12,000. Should I meet Frema at the junction or I should bring it to you, Frema, at ChannelOne TV or CTFM?
Don't meet me at the junction because I won't give you a receipt there.
Right, so how
if you don't have a receipt,
you're still not paid. So
please,
how do I make payments?
Come to us.
Okay.
All right. Now I'm saying come to us because we are accepting cash and check.
Okay.
Why we are not doing Momo is or maybe bank transfer or anything like that, electronic payment, is you know the numbers that we have, and we want to give a fair chance to people.
Yes.
So it is first come first serve. Now if we are doing electronic, I wouldn't know who paid first and you know when this person paid and all that. So we are coming. But if you come here, we are taking names, we are taking numbers. And with that, you also are very sure that my money has arrived at its destination. Okay? So you come here, we give you, in as much as we are even taking checks, if I were you, looking at where we are, I will withdraw the money and give it to you.
Good advice.
Because even with a check, it has to clear before we can say that yes, we have paid. If it's not cleared, we don't have your records. So you can bring your check today, okay? The person who, and it's not cleared, but the person who brings their cash tomorrow morning, their name will be number one. They are ahead of you. So this is how we are doing it. You can take it to CTFM at Adabraka. You can bring it to ChannelOne TV at Tesano. So play it safe because the slots are limited. Currently, we are almost at 300 registrations. I'm sure by close of day,
out of which you can only take about 100.
And the issue is, so on radio, Bernard was asking, why can't we do more? You know, the challenge we have is, apart from the 100 or a little over 100 that I can't even vouch for, but I can conveniently talk about the 100. Now, apart from the 100, we also have auxiliary members who will be joining. So, for instance, we have staff from ChannelOne and CTFM who will be joining to ensure that we have a great experience for you. So we go with the events team, we go with DJs, we go with technical team, we go with all that. Aside that, we also have the medical team. We have the police. We have the sponsors. We have drivers. We have mechanics. Okay, so I mean, when you put all this together, we are looking at about over 150 people
already.
Exactly. So we can, that is why we can't take more of the patrons. Unfortunately, you know, we would love to do that. Another concern is when you move beyond the big capital cities, accommodation is a challenge. So even in certain regions, we have to do 2 hotels. So if we have huge numbers, where will these people sleep? And you mentioned, we spoke about why it's a big deal. This is why you should be on the Caravan, to know that, okay, so I thought Ghana was Accra. And I thought everywhere was like
similar
Accra
to Accra.
or Kumasi until I got to maybe Ahafo region. And I realized that, look, it's a whole different dynamic, you know, until I got to maybe Bolga, until I got here and you realize that even with your huge sums of money, you can't get the kind of accommodation you are looking for. And these are the real issues on the ground.
Frema, we've spoken about how people here in Ghana can make payments, but somebody wants to come down all the way from Switzerland and the rest of the world, like you mentioned. How does that person also make payments? Because they are not here in real time to bring the money to you.
But at least you have family here. Okay.
All right.
So please get people, look.
Figure it out.
Figure it out.
Yeah, figure it out.
Once you want to come, okay?
When there's a will, find
absolutely
a way.
a way. So please get somebody to come do it for you, because you also don't, the numbers are huge, so we may not be able to spend maybe a longer period on one person trying to know, so do it like this, then you come back, it didn't go through, okay, so can you do it like that? Okay, no, so just ensure that you have a representative who can send your money to the person, let the person just bring it. At least you are even sure that your name is in the good books.
Thank you. Yeah, that's it, baby.
My pleasure.
Yeah.
All right, Firma, thank you so much for speaking with us on the Heritage Caravan. And I hope that people call and come in their numbers to pay before even next week.
So maybe the number, we should put out the number again.
Of course.
Exactly.
Definitely.
So it's 0205-973-973. Now, if you are writing a check, when you call the number, when you come around, we'll give you the details that you need to put in.
Right. Firma, thank you. But if I were you, I'll not write a check. I'll just bring the money.
Sure.
Anyway, that was Firma Edunyame, head of events and partnership right here at Channel One Television, as well as City 97.3 FM. We'll be talking about the Heritage Caravan 2025. As we said, first come, first serve. Come and pay your 16,000 for single occupancy or your 12,000 for double occupancy and book a slot for the Heritage Caravan from the 2nd to the 9th of March 2025. We hope to see